Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Nakata. Hullet. Guendouzi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now.
Thuram is on... Oh, shooting chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Great work on the overlap. So nearly the perfect ball. Some good work on the right flank here. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Chance to finish. And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And they've got rid. Has a go! And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Conceição really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Walker gets good distance on it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Tomori cuts it out. Conceição. Thuram, and the finish! Goal! Inter! There is the breakthrough! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10. Milan really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Sneijder clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Some resolute defending there. Nakata. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Cleared without complication. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Stood up well to him there. Nakata, pull it, Sneijder. Oh, smashing header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Cambiasso. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neatly clipped into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Decent hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the cup, in he goes again! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Francisco Conceição actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Stefan de Vrij. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Inter Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Terrific header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
That has not gone well. And it's Nakata. Sneijder. Cambiasso. Francisco Conceição. Now it's Thuram. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Sneijder. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now that's well seen too. Shot, can he finish? It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment and the damage was all done.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all... Thuram! Ah, he's given it away. And one more try! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench and he needs to act quickly.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Milan have their second corner now.
Per il Milan. Numero 3, numero 8, numero 6, numero 23, numero 2.
Sneijder plays it short.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 15, il numero 14.
Up he goes!
Quadrado.
Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Bellanova.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Climbs up big! Heads it again, but still no joy.
Milan might just feel they're onto something here despite not putting that away, you know.
Bellanova. Quadrado. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Hernandez gets across to intercept that. DiMarco, he has found the way through. That's a decent clearance. DiMarco stood his ground strongly. The ball has bounced loose now. He rises! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. Milan are looking to go forward now. Quadrado. He's played him through. Brilliantly cut out. DiMarco. And the counter is on. He's onside. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Çalhanoğlu taking charge of the dead ball, looking to widen the gap even further here. He's got space in the area, big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Kolo Muani did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Belanova. And it's Cuadrado. Nicely weighted ball. Cuadrado could try cutting inside. Header! Wow, that's a fine save. Another fruitless header.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And here's Cuadrado. It's a pretty loose pass. Çalhanoğlu,
5 minuti di recupero.
Kyle Walker. And that's an errant pass. Pulisic. Barella. Francisco Conceição. He could be in here. Oh, he's great chance! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And it in with a header! Yes! Deep into injury time! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, he makes those
And that is that. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.